Good girl. You are beautiful, girl. So again, just going to go in, throw some food in, and the empty box just sits on the floor. And you know, so I'm not talking to her, but look at how she doesn't want to put her head in. So we know that she's an unconfident dog and she doesn't want to put her head in there. Now, I'm not pestering her. I'm not luring her. The food's in there, but you can see how she's stopping short, and that's because the flap of this box is touching her legs, okay? And she's like, what do I do? But she knows there's food in there. Good girl. And I'm going to shape that a little. See how that made a jump? Okay. So she touched the box, it made a jump, but she knows there's food in there. I'm shaping as well by when she starts putting her head inside the box. Yes, good girl. I'm rewarding her for putting her head in the box. So I'm shaping as well. There's food in there to act as a little bit of a lure, but she's got to work out that the food's in there. So I can just keep dropping loads in there. This time I'm just going to leave her. So you can see again, she's trying to work out what to do. This is the concept of building confidence. I am not telling her, she's working through, she's walking around to a different side. She's going, I know there's food in there, but how do I get it? And I'm just not, you know, so again, she's going to touch these things. It's going to make a jump, okay? But she's going to learn that nothing bad's happening. Okay, so it's a bit like when we did the tail teaser game with the pole. She was wary of that, but you see how she keeps going back to it. So this is what we want. We want her to keep going back to it. Now if I think that this is a little bit too steep on the box, I'll show you what I'll do in a minute, because I'm all about making it easy. So if she's struggling too much, I'm not going to persevere. I'm going to make it easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start that again. So now I've done a bit of Blue Peter and we've created a little bit of, I'm just going to pop that down there. Right. So now look. But look at her tail, still tucked, but nothing bad's happening. But you see how she's not going straight in, so she's having to go in and out. Okay. So what I can do then is say, right, reset her away. I'm just going to add some more food and I'm just going to turn it to the side like that. And again, as she comes back, she then comes back to that box. She goes around, she works through. So the box makes noise. She's going, are you going to feed me for that? And I'm going, no, there's some food in there. Okay. But you see, I made it easier. And I just stay here. She's looking at me going, are you going to reward me? And I'm going, no. Okay. She's going, now there's food in there.
And would we, for example, like put her dinner there?
Absolutely, yeah. You could feed her with a dinner, and it's just make it a fun game. But again, you notice I'm not talking to her. I'm not putting any pressure on her. I'm not saying get it or anything like that. I'm just letting her investigate, and I can just keep adding more and more and more and more.
It's a magic pouch you have. It's like
I know. So again, she comes back. But look at the ears this time. So look at the tail. Again, it started to move out a little bit. But she's still holding herself back. But look at how she's going in. And the box is moving. Okay. And she's going. So this is a nice, safe game. But it is a confidence building game. And she's having to think her way through this problem. But now she's gone back to the other side. And she's like going, I know this food. But look at the tail now.
Or would you make it easier than this?
If I needed to make it simple, I would have the box like an inch high on the sides, or I would just have the flat box on the floor. So I would just have cardboard flat on the floor. I'd make it as easy as possible for her.
I just gotta keep all the boxes in.
And I'll tell you some more. This is the starting point, because what happens is at the moment you can see this is just an empty box with a load of food in it. Okay. But again, look at her tail starting to come out a little bit. So she's starting to feel more comfortable and she's eating the food. As she goes in, the box is moving. Her tag is catching on the box. It's making noise. There's lots of things happening, but she's going back. But I am not forcing her to go in. She's got a choice. She can walk away from that box. So you see that? So the box touched her and it made a jump. So again, it allows her to come back and work through this kind of stress of this situation. But this is level 1. And what will happen over a number of days is you'll do this and she'll start ploughing into it. She will just go, oh, there's a box there. I'm just going to go in,
Yeah.
I'm going to eat the food, blah, blah, blah. Then we start adding items to the box,
Okay.
like Coke cans.
Oh,
Be careful with Coke cans because big dogs, if they step on it, they can
put
crinkle
something
and
that rustles and.
yeah. So plastic bottles with some stones inside, and then as she moves it, it makes
Yeah,
even
makes
more
even
noise.
noise.
So that's what we call noise box, but it is a
Yeah,
confidence
okay,
game.
noise box,
We
yeah.
can also do what we call cardboard chaos, where eventually I'll get more and more cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
I will show you a video and I'll put it on your plan. So you see how her tail's come up now.
Frustrated,
Yeah, but she's like, okay. But again, I could then tear down the other sides, but she's getting
Yeah.
most of that. Again, just drop some food in.
She's just like, I want more.
Yeah. So you
She's
can,
going
some of
to
it's
the
in the
side,
corners, but
yeah.
she's got to go and think.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all I do is I just go, I'm not going to do anything, but the food's there. But you'll notice that I'm not saying she's got to go. It's just
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's on the floor. She'll go if she wants to. She won't.
Mm.
But because there's food in there, it's
She
kind of
wants
like
it, yeah,
she
yeah.
wants the food. So you can see what I mean. Look, she's got. So you see how the box. But look now how she's gone. So again, that box touched her. So again, we're getting the tail coming, but she's gone into that side.
Yeah.
What does this waggle mean? Because she's a bit wary, but she's waggling the tail.
Yeah. So
what does
the
it
wagging tail
represent?
doesn't mean a happy dog.
Yeah, exactly.
What the wagging tail means is there's stimulation, so arousal, and depending which way it wags, it's wagging both sides. But she can see, look, she's going, hold on a minute, you know, what's going off? She's trying to get the. So what I can do again, I might just break off again and make it
Okay,
even
yeah,
easier
yeah.
for her. But she is going in, but you can see her tail's come out now,
Yeah, yeah.
and she's on the side of the box where the flaps are
Yeah.
touching her chest. And she's like, but I think she's going in, but look, she's going in, look, she's now getting the
Oh,
food.
She's figured it out
Yeah.
a bit better, yeah. There you go.
But now she's kind of going, yeah, okay, the box is moving, the box is doing this.
Mm.
But again, that's still quite a complex issue. So I'm going to